in sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Get set.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it for a big play. Off to the races. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Oh, they're after him. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Calls his own number. Plows through the defense. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So now it's 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. The give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Second down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Marshall. He'll toss it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Penn State.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 7 over Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game.
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Tackle is made at the 37. First down for the offense.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down coming up.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Number 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Penn State 17, USC 7.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
Will take over. First and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field.
Here we go. Ringo.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Great job using his body and getting the foot down for the catch on the left sideline.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Fowler. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback may change this route. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick completion on the out. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 25 to Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moving away from pressure. QB got it himself. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Staley. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
Snagged in the middle, it's Fowler. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense changing the play. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got it on the outside. It's Staley.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's fourth down. We got to get the first down. Clock and the time running, they got to make sure they get a conversion here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go!
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning them.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And here in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands. It's Courtney. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This